Hey, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, our great milestone, our rule well. Peace and blessing to the brothers pushing with in sincerity and in truth. They brother have from James Trinidad camp. It's another video through the spirit. I was doing a little in transit before, when I was coming home from work there, but I know what went on, I was just babbling to myself, basically off of these demons, these spirits, will go plague brother mind to think a certain way towards the next brother now. And we know we gotta cast off them that spirit through the spirit and power of Hashem Yahshai, because we know the commandment tell us about brotherly love and how to treat a brother. Scriptures tell us how to treat our brother. The same way we go treat ourselves, and we wouldn't treat ourselves in no type of wicked way. So they are the same way we're supposed to treat ourselves, and are the same way we're supposed to think towards our fellow man. And in all that, these demons could be plaguing us. We know that they were sent by Yahweh Hashem Yahshai to try us. We know that they were sent to try us. So we know that we have to, more or less rebuke these demons by rebuking ourselves in a sense, because what Job did in a sense, when Job came up, when these demons, these spirits came to play with Job's head and try him, he cursed himself. He never cursed Yahweh. He cursed himself, and that's an example we should learn from. We should cast off that demon like cursing ourselves and saying, the scriptures say how we supposed to act against everybody. I rebuke that. I cast off that thought. Because sometimes you could get a thought in your head just so for no reason towards a brother. So that is something that it has happened. It happens. And I'm speaking from experience. Not because you hate the brother, but it's just fucking demons playing with your head. Demons just playing with your head. Alright, so I will start with this first scripture here, James chapter 1 and verse 2. It says, "My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptation." Right? In diverse temptation. "Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience," and that is the next thing. Patience. Patience is the key. So, most likely try us in all type of ways, and you might think that it does not end it. You might think it will not end it. These demons plaguing your mind. But faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahshua and patience, knowing that He will, it's just a phase most I praying it through. I think will stop. That thing will stop until we leave this earth, until we get a new body. Most I go always try us. Most I go always try us. We have to be able to overcome it. And prove him and prove to the Most High that we worthy of that kingdom. We worthy of entering into that kingdom. It says, but let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, that it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, not wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed it. For let not the man think that he shall receive anything of Yahweh. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. I'll jump to 12 because that's the part I want. It says, blessed is the man that endure temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahweh had pronounced to him that he loved. Promised him that he loved. So the most, so this, right? So the scripture say, hey, blessed is the man who endure temptation, right? And knowing that the Most High don't tempt you, but the Most High try you. The Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahshai tries you, right? He tries each and every individual. So wherever you might be going through, basically that thoughts you might be thinking towards a brother or individual, know that like demons, that was sent from it by Yahweh Hashem Yahshai to try you, right? But you have to be able to overcome it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, right? The scripture says, resist the devil and he shall flee from you. So you have to be able to know that spirit of discernment too. You have to be able to know how to cast off that spirit, you know. Um um trying to remember that scripture. And if I put it properly, right, I get it. It says James chapter 4 and 7. It says, submit yourself before Yahweh, resist the devil, and he shall flee from you. I just want to go into that word, resist. It says, athesthemi. It says to set oneself against, to withstand, resist, oppose, to set against, to stand against, that is oppose, resist, withstand. So that's what you're basically doing. You're standing, you're how to put it? You're withstanding basically everything the enemy throw at you, right? You ain't fall in faith, in other words, right? You say to set oneself against, to withdraw, resist, oppose. To mean to be against, to set against, right? To set against. And that basically what we need to do. That is what Job did. Job resisted the because Yahweh had sent these spirits on the left hand side to try Job. But Job did resist them. The Most High put him at a low state because he was trying him. But then afterwards he was exalted. You know. So demons go come in all type of way, and these demons just come in a form to make it think towards Akim, you know, because the end of the commandment is is brotherly love, you know, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So these demons might come and try to plague your mind and make you think a certain type of way towards a brother, you know. But you had to be able to know how to resist that, to resist, and rebuke that. You had to be able to rebuke that demon, them devils, them spirits, you know. And in Job 2 and 1, it says, again there was a day, and the sons of God came to present themselves before Yahweh, and Satan came also along them to present himself before Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And Yahweh said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth power and escheweth evil, and still he holdeth fast his integrity, right? And still he holdeth fast in his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. So he hold that we gotta hold our integrity, right? In a sense, the integrity, fullness in a sense, simplicity, humbleness, right? Prosperity, in a sense, full integrity, perfection, simplicity, uprightness, virtue, you know. And it's here it says he and still he hold fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him. So Job was Job Job most I see read over that part by read over that part. It says, and the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one feared Yahweh and eschew evil, right? And still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. Satan answered Yahweh and said, skin to skin, yea, all that a man had will he give for his life, but put forth thine hands now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. And when Satan So when Satan fought from the presence of Yahweh and smote Job with sores and boils from the soil of his feet unto his crown, he took him with potsherd and scraped himself with oil, and he sat among the ashes and said his wife unto thee, dost thou still retain thy integrity? Curse God and die. But he said unto, thou speakest as one of the foolish women. Speakest, what shall we receive good and at the hand of Yahweh, and shall we not receive evil? In all this did Job sin with did Job not sin with his lips? Alright? So Job rebuked all that we wives, he rebuked every other thing. Right? Because he was going through trials, and that was just a phase in most of his putting it through the trial to see how much he could take, to see how much pressure we could take. You know? I don't want to drag the lesson too much, but it's just a point I was trying to make. You know, so hey, the Most High will send these spirits will come. It will come. It will come. But we had to know how to deal with it. We had to be able to, these are examples here, this book here, these are examples for us to know to live. You know? Scripture say, inquire. You raise it, it says, Job 8:20 says, for inquire thee of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search their fathers. So that is something we, as I was saying before, you know, these is something we can learn. We had to learn from these examples. You know how Job dealt with it. Job held his integrity while these demons the spirits was plaguing him. You know. So I want to drag this lesson too much, and it kind of dry, but it's just a point I was trying to make. You know, through the spirit. So hopefully this is defined. Shalom.